If you've clicked on one of our links on Twitter and you enjoy watching the whole of this video, make sure you subscribe to see them every week, because then we won't have to post them on Twitter to get you to watch.
We'll appreciate it if you do that.
Yeah, it'll help us a lot.
This ain't a fluke, this ain't a parody. I'll be in the Hall of Fame and art galleries. Vision in my head before Amy did Valerie. Gradually you felt like you knew me and had to be.
Hello, and we're back for episode 5, second one that we've got our faces in. Villa v Baggies.
Yep.
We'll get to that. But first we'll go through last week's predictions and see what the scores were.
I can't remember what we did now. It was Champions League and that, weren't it? Yeah.
It sounded proper monotone, didn't it?
Yeah.
So,
we got this wrong, by the way. We had Roma were at home, but Porto.
I'm not putting this bit up on the screen anyway.
Yeah, Porto were at home. No, sorry, we had Porto to be at home, but it was Roma. But what did you go with?
I went with 2-2.
I had 2-1 Roma, but I thought it was going to be away. I get the points, I get the 3 points for it because it was 2-1 Roma. But yeah, we got that a little bit wrong, if you noticed.
Then I obviously went with United to win.
I went a draw. I didn't think PSG would go and win like that.
One thing about that though is United's tactics got ruined when Lingard and Martial went. I think
Was that in the first half?
both at the end of the first half,
Yeah.
and it was 0-0 at that point. So,
Yeah, you say that though, but would it have made a big difference?
yeah, because they were doing a high press and they couldn't really do that with Mata.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Is that, did they start Matt, or did you bring him on?
Nah, they had to bring him on because of their injuries.
Did you on that? Did you see about Arsene Wenger before the game? He was doing the pre-thing for BT.
Yeah.
And he said Kim Pembe is going to be the biggest weak link for PSG tonight against Man U. He scored. Yeah. Scored and had a world the other game. So
It
yeah.
did look good. Next one.
Yeah.
Hold on, so neither of us got points
Yeah.
for that one.
Nothing. No.
Then you had 2-1 Real Madrid
I got
and it
this,
was.
yeah.
I had 3-1.
He
so,
took 2 late goals, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I seen something though in the week about Benzema. He's 4th top goal scoring, so I can't think of the stat. If I can get it up, you can get it up on the screen. If I find the stat I'm on about, but it was on about how underrated he is as a striker. What do you reckon on him? Do you reckon he's?
Yeah, he's underrated.
I don't like the
Definitely.
way he plays. He seems to get the goals.
If you look at his goal scoring record, it's like Rooney,
I think
man.
he was a Champions League.
I can't believe the way Rooney got slated towards the end of his career, man.
Yeah, but he did get fat and a bit like.
Top scorer ever for England. Top scorer ever for United.
Is he United as well?
Yeah.
Now? I can't see anyone really beating that.
Yeah.
Well, next one. Yeah, we both got the 1 point for this, but they battered him, man.
Didn't think it'd be a whitewash like that.
Nah. Did you see Jan Vertonghen?
Yeah.
He was playing more like a left wing.
I know.
He was mad. But
Maybe that's his new position.
what do you reckon in the next lot? Do you reckon they'll go through the whole? I can't see Dortmund scoring.
Nah,
3
they won't go out.
Nah.
Spurs.
I remember what we were saying about. Oh yeah, you got your Pulisic
Yeah, I
on
was about to
FIFA,
say.
ain't you? Yeah.
I was, after that game, I checked his price and he'd gone down like 10.
Do you remember that Davinson Sanchez card? And we at the very first start we were like,
he ain't gonna go nowhere. He's
he's gonna be an 89 now. Jeez.
So as if you're not a FIFA fan again.
Yeah. Next one. Oh Jesus Christ! This was embarrassing. I watched this. This was mad. There's so many tweets and everything since in memes and everything. I've seen the main one, but Arsenal fan TV made me laugh. It was DT, and he said that we've lost to a team with the same name. Looks like a Wi-Fi password.
Yeah. I've seen that, the Wi-Fi password.
But no, it was scrappy. Did you see Lacazette?
Yeah, the elbow.
Jeez, can't believe that.
WWE.
Man. Right.
Next was Chelsea. And then
You had 2-1 Malmo. Yeah, 2-1 Chelsea, but
Yeah.
Malmo scored late on. Yeah, what did I have? 3-0. Yeah, couldn't really call this. They had a strong team. They didn't have Higuain and that, did they?
Giroud scored, didn't he?
Yeah, Giroud and Barkley, I think it was. So yeah, they should go through comfortably.
Well, we're doing predictions on these Europa League.
Oh yeah,
again,
it's this
aren't we?
week, isn't it? Yeah. No.
We're doing 18 games.
Right. Baggies Forest. Oh, this ain't a great one, but yeah. 2-2. We got a 2-2 in the
Should have
end.
been 2-1.
Should have been. Should have been. Well, we'll get on to that when I talk about West Brom. But yeah, you had 3-1, you had 3-2. So yeah, we got nothing for that. Villa Brentford. This was a shocking game to watch. So I watched most of it. I watched probably all of the first 20 minutes. So
I was gonna slate that house when I come on here, but he played well against you. Like, well, played better than he did against Brentford. So
Was he? I wouldn't say he was the main fault for the Brentford
you
game.
defended well until the 90th minute, and Alfie just jumped in.
Just a good goal though, wasn't it?
Alfie shouldn't have jumped in, man. And then he done means, to be fair, that was just a good.
That Mapai is a good player though.
Yeah,
A very good player. And then,
which would have gone in for him.
so you can talk about that a bit later. But Villa Baggies, we both had 3-2 in this. Yeah. Well, I said on one of the tweets we put out about this video, we both didn't think it'd be as comfortable as what it was. But yeah, so we both got the 1 point for that. Yeah, so that's our predictions wrapped up from last week. Now what we're gonna do, you're gonna put up on the screen now.
These. Should I put the? Nah, no point.
Nah, we'll put on the screen now the games that we're gonna be predicting. It's a big week this week. He's got.
Well, the scores were, by the way,
Oh yeah.
I got 4 points and he got 9 points. So
So I've won for the third week running. It's more luck than anything, isn't it? I mean, I think you're just going for like hasty things, like I don't know.
Like what?
I don't know, like the Roma Porto being a draw and stuff, and I don't know, Man U beating PSG.
True, that was a bit.
Yeah, but yeah. So now we've got 18 games to predict.
That was his idea, by the way. So if you get bored of it, blame him.
No, this is what people want to see, though, isn't it? At the end of the day, we'll go. Obviously, we're gonna have all the Champions League and Europa. We've got a game in between, West Brom, a game in hand, and then obviously we've got Premier League back this week.
Right then, so we're gonna do this week's predictions now.
I haven't actually done mine yet. You've written.
So
yours
the
down.
professional one again has done his predictions.
Nah, this is a good way of doing it because I can't copy it. I can't think too much into it. I've just got to do it off the.
So basically,
Top
to
of
explain what we're going to do, I've written mine down, he hasn't, so I'm going to read out the game. He'll say his prediction and I'll say, oh, well, I written down so and so.
So I'll go first on the prediction.
Yeah, on all of them. But, you know, I've already written down, so I can't.
We're not including Man U Chelsea tonight for any Man U fan or Chelsea fans.
Oh, yeah, because I might not have it up before that.
So we won't include that. We'll start with tomorrow's game, which was the first one.
And it's a good thing for this weekend coming up. There's no Monday night Premier League game, so we ain't going to miss nothing.
It's 2 Friday nights, isn't it?
Yeah.
Go on then.
QPR Baggies. Look at my screen. Look at my screen.
Off the top of my head, I'm not going to talk too much about each game, especially Albion, but I'll probably go with 3-1. 3-1 West Brom.
2-1 to Baggies. Cardiff Watford.
Cardiff Watford, what's that in? Prep?
Yeah, on Friday night.
Oh, so you're not doing it in order of the week then?
No, I've done it in order. Yeah, it's on the Friday night.
We've got Champions League tomorrow.
Oh, I've done it in order of the flash scores.
Oh, okay, no problem. Who was it then?
Cardiff Watford.
Cardiff Watford. I'm going to go for 1-1 in that.
I've gone for 1-1 as well.
Okay.
West Ham Fulham.
3-2 to West Ham. Yeah.
I've gone 2-0 West Ham.
Okay.
You think Fulham are going to go score?
Yeah. Oh, I've got a feeling, yeah.
In a couple of weeks, when I did you think they're going to batter them like that? That'll be me. You think Fulham are going to go score there?
Yeah,
when
exactly.
they win
They'll probably
4-0
go
or
win,
something.
Yeah, it's a 3-2.
Burnley Spurs.
We're at Burnley. I think Kane's back, and so I'm going to go with 2-0 to Tottenham.
Oh, it was 2-1. Burnley are quite good at the moment. I reckon
They
they'll
are,
score.
yeah. Go on then, next one.
Bournemouth Wolves.
At Bournemouth. I'm going to go for a 2 each in that.
I've gone 2-0 Wolves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bournemouth are a tough place to go to. They only just beat Chelsea at home. 4-0. Go on.
Newcastle Huddersfield.
1-0 to Newcastle.
1-0 to Newcastle.
Random. Go on, next one.
Oh, that's all. Leicester Palace.
So both teams to score written all over it, haven't it?
Yeah, I've got both teams to score.
Leicester Palace. 2-1 to Leicester.
2-1 to Leicester. Arsenal Southampton.
I do think Southampton will score. I'm going to go 4-2.
I've gone 2-1 to Arsenal. United Liverpool. No, this is a big one. This could go anywhere, couldn't it?
1-1.
I've gone 2-2. Stoke Villa.
1-0 to Villa.
I've gone 1-1. I don't think we'll go there and win.
No, I do.
We'll see. You went there and got a 1-0. I don't think we'll
Yeah,
keep
but
a
we
clean
were
sheet.
very, very poor. And
Yeah, but our very, very good is your very, very poor.
we'll see. I think, yeah, I'm not saying your form's going to pick up. I just think that Stoke are that poor that you'll win that game.
You lot, Sheffield United.
Jesus Christ. More hoping than using my head, I'm going to go for 1 each.
I've gone 2-2. Man City, Chelsea in the cup final.
Something ridiculous. I'm saying 5-1.
I've gone 4-0. Liverpool, Bayern in the Champions League.
This is the game of. I think this is the game of the season so far. This is what far.
This is another
It's
hard
at
one to
Anfield,
predict.
isn't it?
Yeah. I'm looking at Bayern's league form for this season.
2-1 to Bayern Munich.
Ooh, I went 2-1 Liverpool. So Lyon, Barca.
At Lyon.
Yeah.
2-1 to Lyon. Yeah. 2-1 to Lyon.
I went 2-0 Barca. Atletico Madrid, Juventus.
Ronaldo's going to go back there and do it. I'm going to say 2-1 to Juve.
I've gone 1-1. Shalke, Man City.
5-0 to Man City.
Yeah, at Shalke.
Yeah, have you seen Schalke's form?
No, but
Somehow they're into the knockout stages of this, but yeah, they're better.
I've gone 3-1 City. Arsenal, Bate.
Lacazette's suspended. Oh, it don't make any difference. 4-0.
I've gone 2-0. Just get through. Chelsea, Malmo.
Oh, rest a lot. I think 2-0.
I've gone 2-0 as well.
Yeah.
So that's all of them.
So that's everything. Then,
That's
yeah.
18 games.
So we'll keep track of all them. We'll keep them in our flash score. And if you want to do the same as usual.
I did that quite fast because there's so many games. So
Yeah, I don't really need to talk too much about each game.
Yeah.
I'll just give my prediction. I mean, the only games we really need to react to really is West Ham and Villa from now on. Don't need to talk unless there's something mad that's happened in the news. We'll just talk about Villa and Albion mainly. So that's our predictions wrapped up. You're going to put them on the screen now.
I'll put them on the screen at the end because putting them as we say them is effort.
Oh, put them in the description anyway. So if you want to follow along and do the exact same thing, you can put in the comments below your what you think, and then we'll match up the scores at the end of the week.
We was meant to be starting Super 6, but they keep doing.
You really want to do this, don't you?
Yeah, because it's so much easier than this.
It is
they
easier,
pick the games for
But
you. You
one
just go,
West
duh,
Brom and
duh, duh.
Baggies aren't never on it.
Yeah, but we can do our own for that when we talk about them, innit? Know what I mean?
Now we're at the stage of the season where we've got Champions League and everything. I don't think we're going to be able to nail that down.
Because they do Tuesdays everyone and we record
And
on
there's
Monday.
normally always a Monday game, Friday game. It's always mad, isn't it? And Super 6 is never early kickoffs or late kickoffs.
Yeah,
or
it's just at
Sundays.
3 o'clock.
Yeah, so yeah, we'll see.
Next season we'll do that when there's a few more of you, hopefully.
Yeah, so now we'll move on obviously to Villa and Baggies. Yeah, so I'll start off about Baggies now. We'll do like a joint thing again, Villa and Albion. It's we've had a couple of games since we last spoke, yeah. So we had obviously on the Tuesday night we had Forest, ended up 2 each. We were absolutely dreadful. Like I was there, I was close to leaving at one point, but we scored late on. But yeah, it was probably our worst performance of the season, and we still managed to nick a point. Controversially, obviously, as you've obviously seen in the news, I've had a few arguments on Twitter about the same thing, but
I might put some of them up.
yeah, mainly I just think it was a dive. I couldn't see it in the hit at the moment. I didn't know it was a dive. I just thought, yeah, it got taken out. But now I've seen it. Yeah, it was a dive. He's been banned. Good. I hope they carry on. Like, I'm not sitting here saying he shouldn't have been banned. I hope they do it in the Prem. I hope they carry on for everyone.
It's just unfortunate they started on Gale, isn't it? That's where
Yeah, but he was going to be the one of the ones. He always does it. So it's just reserved. Just
He
deserved.
looks like a whiny little fuck as well, doesn't he? Man?
He's just
Looks like a
annoying to play
school kid,
against. Yeah, he's just annoying to play against because he gets in between you, and he'll always look for contact. Most of the time he'll get it. Other times he doesn't. That time it was desperation, wasn't it? At the end of the day, we needed something out of the game. But anyway,
Fucking cheating.
well, it is, yeah. But a lot of people have done it this season, got away with it. So yeah, the game ended 2 each. It was a point, and I was disappointed with the point. But
And Graben should have scored as well.
Graben should have scored. Johnson made a worldie of a save. You put that in there. But Yeah, so it should have been 3-1 really at one point, but yeah, so nothing really happened major in that game. So yeah, we found out then on the Wednesday that we were losing Gale then for 2 games, which was the Villa game and the QPR game. So yeah, that was all there was to it. Not
You
really.
was arguing with Leeds fans mostly, weren't you?
Yeah. But Leeds, that's another thing. Like Leeds come out because we've got them in 4 games, 3 games time that, and they were moaning that it should have been a 5-game ban and he shouldn't be playing against them and all this. If you want to win the league, you've got to play against the league's best players. What are you whining about playing against Gale for? At the end of the day, just play against him. You know, you should be beating us, you're the mighty Leeds, aren't you? At the end of the day, but we'll see. We'll see. I can't wait for that. Yeah, I can't wait for that game, to be honest, because I think they'd have crumbled by then.
If they beat you,
if they beat us, they beat us. Nah, if they beat us, they beat us. But that's another story anyway. Right, you with the Brentford game now, isn't it?
So we went to Brentford. We didn't look great.
No.
That House is a left-back version of Lukaku.
Was his touch awful?
Oh man.
I sent you the stats at one point
It's
in the
like
game.
he's got lead in his feet, man, I'm telling you.
You just weren't attacking, was you?
No.
At all.
We was just holding out for a draw, you can see it. You could see it while you was watching it. And we did look quite good defensively. They had a lot of chances, to be fair. I think if it clicked for them, they would have beat us about 4-0.
They're a good side, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. They've got a lot of players that you think, oh, who's that? And then
To be fair though, you had 2 great chances.
yeah,
Adoma and Hurahan.
yeah.
So
Adoma should have scored. It was close.
I think Hurahan more so.
No, because
He's
the
not
keeper
beating
did well.
keeper.
The keeper did well.
did do
Come
well.
out
It's the same as
fast.
grabbing with Johnson. You got to be putting them away as the
I'll put them 2
striker.
chances in when we was talking about it just then.
Yeah. So yeah, game could have gone either way. I mean, I predicted a draw. I didn't think you'd have lost the game.
No.
Um,
And then Alfie jumped in too fast. This will also be in the like a clip now. He jumped in too quick. He shouldn't have jumped in, man. They were doing well when they were sitting back.
What
And
a
then,
player though, that Mapoy is,
I
don't they?
know, and then he done Mings.
Without him, they'd be bottom of Gallagher.
Do you know how much they sold him for?
So what is it, about 10 mil?
2 mil.
Was it 2
Just
mil?
sat it, yeah.
No, I don't know really. Oh, they've had him a while, haven't they?
Yeah.
I've only really seen him
It's,
this year.
I think either the year we went down, I think.
Did you go in for him or? He's a hit or miss. He's from abroad, hit or miss striker.
He was meant to be this January, but
Yeah, I've
obviously-
seen that. I was
Yeah,
a bit
I think
worried about that. I
they
thought,
wanted
whoa,
20 mil.
him and Abraham up front. Fucking hell. But yeah, so nothing really happened. That is obviously the disappointing.
Talking about so and Abraham, we should play Codger and Abraham together. Well, we ain't got Grealish.
What as a 4-4-2?
Yeah,
It's
'cause
not
we-
your system though, is it?
Yeah, but we haven't got to worry about Grealish at the moment. Well, trying to fit him in because he's injured. So why not try it out?
Yeah, but you haven't got wingers that will help back. That's probably
Yeah, we
why he
have.
doesn't really do it.
In away games, you can use Adoma and Al Mohammed to track back. And in the home games, use fucking Green and El Gaza. So
There you
to
go then,
push him.
Dean Smith, if you're listening.
Give me your assistant manager job.
Who is this system? Is it Terry?
Yeah.
Fucking hell, man.
Put him at centre back.
He needs to. He
know.
needs to jump
I know.
in there. But, yeah, so we moved on to our game. So obviously we knew we wouldn't have Gale. That's a big miss. I was saying to you, I'm still kind of confident, but we needed to switch up the way we play. But I didn't realise how Robson Carney was back. So that helped us in the long run. I thought Phillips would have been back, but he wasn't. Obviously, it's a big blow for you to have lost on Wednesday.
See, we were just shit again.
Breaking the game down though, you had the chances before we did. I mean, we had a couple with Jacob Murphy, but you,
Abraham should have scored.
if Abraham scores, it's a whole different game. And at the end of the day, I think as soon as you'd have scored, we'd have like not crumbled as such, but we struggled to get back into games.
He should have scored that chance where El Mohammed got the ball.
Yeah,
I'll put that in now.
yeah, he should have scored that. I mean, that's not even a great save from Johnson. I think Dawson would have had it on the line, as you've seen, but he needs to be tucking them away.
Not just because I'm a Villa fan, but devil's advocate or talking point or whatever was Holgate not getting a card for his high foot.
But but then he got a card for a challenge that shouldn't have really been a card then a couple of minutes later. So he
But
kind
if
of
you
made
want
up
to
for
talk
it.
like that, he should have had a yellow card and then he got one after.
He does it, yeah.
His foot
I
was
said to
hard.
you, he does it every game. He does it every game. He's what you want. He's a proper up for it every game. Like,
But he's got history of like in derby games being a
Yeah,
dirty
remember the
bastard when he
Liverpool
pushed for me,
Everton,
into the
pushed
stand.
yeah, but that's what you want in if you had
He's
his
a red card
fight,
waiting to happen. Though
he
it's
is,
scary.
but
for
if
you to-
if you one of your players had his fight in that game, He might have ended up different.
The only player who's got fight at the moment looks like Mings. It's the only one that gives
He's
the
trying to
players
impress,
something.
and he's trying to prove himself.
But we're not going to sign him. We ain't going to have the money to sign him.
Yeah,
So
but are Bournemouth going to want him back? I don't think so.
but they're not going to let him go. They must have paid at least 10 mil for him off Ipswich. They're not going to let
It
him
was
go.
Ake, their biggest signing, weren't they? So,
Yeah.
no, you never know.
Yeah, but Ake was 20. That's what.
True. What's Mings?
I think he was about 10 mil. They ain't going to sell him for much less than that. We ain't going to have the money.
As far as the goals are concerned,
He's just there to help us this season. That's all it is.
Robson Carno's goal for me, it's not. I don't think he means the header. I'm not going to say it's a world of a goal. He's just got the flick on it. It's a brilliant header in the end. But you think it's poor keeping, but I don't.
Not that it's poor keeping. It's just, I think he should have done better.
I just think he's beaten.
When you watch it, I'm going to put the clip in. He does jump, but when a keeper's stretching for a ball,
But he's
that's
6'7", he
behind
doesn't
him-
need to jump. He's the same level.
Well, he does because he couldn't get to it.
I think it was the angle. I think.
So when you're a keeper and you're jumping back for a shot that's lobbed over you, you land on your back. You don't land on your feet.
So you want
because
him
you're
to stretch with his hand.
He might have got to it. Obviously, I'm nitpicking because we've lost and I'm upset. But, you know...
Second goal is not...
I'm
the
not-
only thing about the second goal I can say is Whelan... Was it Whelan or Hourihane?
Hourihane.
He could have done better. Other
He
than
didn't
that,
have-
it's a deflection.
He didn't have a good game. I wouldn't start him next week. I'd start at Ramsey. Me personally, I'd start using like the kids now.
From what I've seen of it, Harper run rings around Hourihane that day, and he's only an 18-year-old kid.
Yeah.
He's only an 18-year-old kid at the end of the day.
I want us to try this Ramsey from the start of the game.
He looked alright, didn't he?
Yeah.
Like, when I said to you, why are you bringing a young kid up? What did you say? He went to a school round by us, didn't he?
Right by us, yeah.
He's just left there. He looked alright. He got in on goal that once, and then you don't know, man. Yeah, like you said, just try out.
Start pre-season early because we're not going up. We're not going down.
I don't think you can look at it like that. Yeah, I looked at a post conference that he did with the game, and he said we're still only 7 points off. He's still
We are,
looking at it.
but can you see us gaining 7 points?
No, but if you win the next couple, which we'll move on to that, I can't really see it happening because of the fixture you've got. But if you won the next 3, you're all of a sudden you're back up there. So you got to look at it in about a
I
month's
very
time.
highly doubt it though. I think it's over and done with now.
Maybe so. Yeah, it
'Cause I was
definitely ain't going down.
I was predicting 7th or 8th before we just lost them two. So where am I going to predict now? I reckon 9th or 10th. Where we are.
And then like second half, like you said, it was just a job by Darren Moore.
Yeah.
And he took all his
Good
attackers off, and then.
tactics.
So yeah, so obviously we got the bragging rights on the derby day, but at the end of the day, at this stage of the season, as the term goes, it's just another game. We needed to win the game, and then you even if you'd have won the game, I don't think Villa fans would have had high spirits. So it's just one of them. And your biggest one now is Blues coming up, because that is just bragging rights completely. There's nothing on the league.
I'm in a group chat with a lot of Blues fans from my old work, and I'm just not in the mood.
I can't speak highly of Blues enough at the moment.
We've already played at Villa Park, haven't we?
Yeah, you got to go there.
We're not going to win that, man. I'm telling you.
They are brilliant.
They're
at the
looking
moment.
good. I'm scared for that one.
But they lost the game the other day, didn't they? They lost the home game to someone.
Bolton.
Yeah, Bolton. See, you've got.
That is bad, man.
They were beating everyone for fun before that. So yeah, I don't know. Villa might turn up. You never know. Yeah, so that was our game. The next game we've got obviously coming up is tomorrow night. At the moment it's Monday afternoon. Yeah, tomorrow night away from home, QPR. I've said 3-1 on my prediction. We have had 5 clean sheets away from home on the bounce now. Somehow. Don't ask me how, but yeah, somehow, including the cup game at Brighton. But I do think QPR score, because
Didn't the score pass you?
Who?
Brighton? To go through?
No, we had a 0-0 at their place. 5 consecutive away.
Oh, away.
Away,
I thought
yeah.
you meant
So
in general,
4 championship games and 1 FA Cup. So you'd like to think we'd keep a clean sheet. We will score. I mean, there will now be a cut back to when we lose 2-0. To me saying we will score.
That's because I'm in control of the edit.
You've got to think we will score. So obviously Gale ain't playing. We'll play exactly how we played against Villa. I should think the same setup. And then yeah, hopefully we could get another 3 points. This is our game now, and we need to win this. This is must win. If Villa wasn't, this is must win, because especially after the weekend, Sheffield United and Norwich both comfortably won again.
And you got on the weekend as well.
Sheffield United. So this just sets that game up. If we don't get maximum points in this, that game's a waste of time. We can win this, it makes Sheffield United a 9 point and never mind 6.
That'll be a good game. Is that on telly? Or any of them?
Will be. Yeah. No,
Sheffield.
tomorrow will. Yeah, I think they're both are. I think they're both
It's a
are.
good game to watch that as Sheffield on this.
Yeah, and then obviously, Sheffield don't really need to speak much about that. The only time I need to speak about that is after tomorrow's game. If we lose tomorrow's game, there's not a fact. I think top 2 will 100% be gone, but we'll see. Sheffield United will be our toughest test of the season, 100%.
And then we've got Stoke away.
You ain't got a game this week, though, have you?
Not in the midweek. Only you have in the whole league.
Us and
haven't
Derby, I think. Derby's
you?
got
Derby
someone.
as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Stoke are dreadful.
don't think we'll win though.
They drew to Ipswich the other day,
I think that we won one.
and Ipswich battered them. Ipswich completely battered them. James McLean scored for Stoke.
We should try out some new systems and whatever. Just like I said, pre-season early.
I'd
man,
do that
because-
at home. I'd do that at home. I wouldn't do it away from home, especially at somewhere hostile like Stoke.
True.
I'd stick with what you're doing. I do think I don't even think you need to put a performance in to beat Stoke. I really don't. I think you'll just nick. That's why I've said 1-0. I think Abraham, penalty maybe, anything. I think you need to play El Ghazi, I reckon. What you reckon?
Yeah.
I like him.
I like El Ghazi. Maybe not an away player like you used to say
Played
about Barnes.
brilliant at us though. Played brilliant against us. Yeah, luxury player.
Yeah.
And
And
play them
Green.
players at home.
The away games is
Of workers.
As
You need
much as I
Al
don't
Mohammadi
like
and
him, Al Mohammadi and Adoma, you're tracking back wingers. That's what you need away from home.
Yes, I think you'll need that.
You can
We don't need to speak about where we think we're going to end up. I've already said I don't think we're going up.
Well, I've
We'll get
just said
playoffs
mine's
and then-
changed from 7th to 8th to 9th to 10th. We just
You
look
can't change it game by game though. That's just being fickle, innit? But you just never know. You might still get playoffs. So yeah, so subscribe to us and then let us know. Let us know your thoughts, comments. Same as usual. Like it. Yeah. So we'll see you again next week.
See you later.
This ain't a fluke, this ain't a parody. I'll be in the Hall of Fame and art galleries. Vision in my head before Amy did Valerie. Gradually you felt like you knew me and added me. I am not a present, ain't nobody rapping me. Shoulders are hearing the women that love tapping me. Chatting about how I come across.